Hi everybody, this is Simon Sage from Android Central. We're trying out the Motorola RAZR HD. The 4.7-inch 1280 by 720 display on the front is protected by a layer of Corning Gorilla Glass and dominates the front face of the device. An LED notification light and secondary camera can be found above next to the earpiece. The micro SIM and micro SD slot is flush with the side and accessible only with a special tool, while the micro USB and micro HDMI slots are open and easy to access. On the right side is the power key, which is engraved with a set of ridges that make it very easy to identify blindly. Beneath it is the volume rocker. The bottom of the device has nothing of note, while the top hosts the 3.5mm headphone jack. The back showcases the now signature Kevlar weave and an 8-megapixel camera with LED flash. The RAZR HD hosts Android Ice Cream Sandwich 4.0.4 and the usual Motorola customizations. The Circle's home screen widget hosts a variety of information in a very stylish interface. Instead of tucking away power management into the notification tray, swiping left from the first home screen pulls up toggles for Wi-Fi, GPS, Bluetooth, and other functions. Going in the other direction pulls up an option to create new home screens, either from scratch or pre-populated thanks to themed templates. Smart actions are also available, allowing users to automate certain kinds of activity based on certain triggers. The icon grid includes a separate tab for favorite apps at the ready, though it's hard to say why one would use this instead of just putting them on a home screen. The 8-megapixel camera on the Motorola RAZR HD has a decent shot-to-shot time, but nothing you could call instantaneous. Many of the usual functions are there, including touch-to-focus, flash, exposure control. There are a few helpful shooting modes such as panorama, rapid fire, timer, and HDR modes. Scene modes are limited to auto, portrait, landscape, night portrait, and sunset. There are also a handful of artistic effects available, if you're into that kind of thing. The camera can also handle 1080p video recording with additional options for wind noise cancellation, time-lapse, or shooting at 60 frames per second for slow-mo playback. The dual-core 1.5 GHz Qualcomm S4 processor and 1 GB of RAM can keep up with most day-to-day usage and handle high-end mobile games with little problem. 16 GB of onboard storage is more than enough backup for however much micro SD memory you might have. Lte Connectivity can summon up web pages and stream multimedia at respectable speeds, though that depends entirely on your network and coverage. I have about 2 or 3 bars of Rogers LTE in Ottawa, Ontario, and I was able to get 12 megabits per second down and 5 megabits per second up, which is the lower end of what Rogers estimates. Battery life on the Motorola RAZR HD is fantastic. I managed to get through a very busy day complete with hours of music streaming, checking email, web browsing, and using it as a mobile hotspot, while still having some juice by the time I got to bed. If you want added assurance of battery life, Verizon will have the Motorola Droid RAZR Max HD, which will nearly double your battery life for an extra $100. Motorola Droid RAZR HD and RAZR Max HD arrive on Verizon October 18th for $199 and $299 on contract, respectively. In Canada, the RAZR HD is currently available at Rogers for $99 on a 3-year contract.
Hey everybody, it's Phil from Android Central, and if you want to help out the site and look good, go get the best damn Android t-shirt anywhere from shopandroid.com.